it ripped into 4 pieces and dropped on the ground, or I've really put it on really hard and they've left the backing behind, so they had a good go of trying to get it off. But it dismays me that someone, or probably more than one person in my community, absolutely hates women, because they cannot stand the sight of a little sticker with centimetre high words on it that describe what a woman is. And that is so bloody piss weak. I can't believe it. But I'll keep doing it because it's going to annoy the hell out of them. And I'll get more stickers and I'll just keep putting them up. And it makes me feel good. And hopefully somebody walking past has a look and goes, I wonder what that's about. I might just check that out. So, yeah. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I won't say my name. I live just outside Dublin in Ireland, so just wanted to give the update on what's happened recently this week. As you can see from my t-shirt, I'm a member of the Countess group. We're an advocacy group for women and children in Ireland. We've had a big win this week. You probably are aware of the male that was inhabiting the women's prison in Limerick. The good news this week is that he has been transferred where he belongs, to the men's prison. So we're absolutely delighted. It's been one of our key campaigns over the last 3 years with the Countess, so that was great news this week. I just see on the sporting front that the swimming authorities in the US have announced that our beloved friend Leah Thomas, or Liar Thomas, won't be able to swim against female athletes. I know, boo-hoo-hoo. So that's a great win. And I believe the UK rowing have also announced this week that they have, I believe, revised their transgender policy to exclude males from rowing against females. So just to finish off, I won't bore you with any more of the great wins we've had this week. Just a little local story here in Brisbane. So myself and my friend were at the Ireland versus Nigeria game in Suncorp Stadium, and I had a few Posey Parker adult human female stickers with me. So I gave it to my friend, and she had spotted the gender neutral toilets. Now there were female only toilets and there were male only toilets, but she spotted the gender neutral toilets. So while I was busy talking to my friends, she went over and put a big adult human female sticker on the gender neutral sign, which was endorsed by FIFA, by the way. And she was absolutely mesmerized by particularly young kids coming over, pointing to the sticker like, we can't go in there, look, there's a woman sticker. So she was absolutely delighted with that. She posted it on the photograph on Twitter, and our beloved Kelly J retweeted it, or reposted it as she calls it now. So well done, my friend. So all I can say to you guys is, this is brilliant, this is fantastic. You're talking in the public square. We will be having our own Dublin event on the 16th of September. You're more than welcome to come over. I'll put you up, it's not a problem. Plenty of turfs back home that'll put you up. You just need to pay for your own airfare, I'm sorry about that. So you're more than welcome to come over and visit us. So best of luck, you're doing fantastic work here, and well done. Thank you.
I think that's everybody who wants to talk. I'll just close it with saying about something that happened the other day when we were leafleting at the Suncorp Stadium. spreading awareness about males in women's sport. We had these awesome flyers that Women's Rights Network designed, and we were followed by FIFA security and told that we can't be there. We were told that FIFA owns 2-kilometre radius around the stadium. So that includes people's houses, train stations, all owned by FIFA on match days. And we know that this isn't true because the lovely Sue phoned the state government and found out that this was bullshit. And then we were told that FIFA actually overrides the state government on match days. So we were actually chased away from the stadium with our leaflets and stopped from doing that, which just really goes to show how much of an uphill struggle we have actually got to go. Although the tide is turning, I feel like there's more and more people, especially as well prominent people, that are coming out and saying that this is craziness. So yeah, in closing, I just want to say thanks to everyone who came. There's a few more blokes here today, which is great. And does any man want to come up and talk, by the way? No. Yeah.
Thank you for the invitation to speak. I'd like to firstly congratulate you all, because although the numbers aren't big today here, as a man, I am very pleased to see women sticking up for themselves against the men who are trying to appropriate womanhood. I've got a long history of being very social in my time, and in my earlier years particularly, I had a group of friends who were gay. Some of them were transgender, and they would keep to themselves in the clubs, and that was it. This new wave of transgender is not keeping to themselves in the club. They are coming out and taking people's spaces. They are doing sex crimes against women and children, and that is the type of thing that, well, let's call it the old-fashioned transgender tended not to do, because they just stuck to themselves in the clubs. So now there's a whole new danger coming out to women and children, and as we've seen, the books that have been put into department stores, which are obviously things that a good parent would want banned for their children, and then the opposition say, oh, we're trying to ban books. How Nazi-ish is that? Well, we're just trying to be good parents. So they use our good nature against us. They use ladies' good nature against them. They try and twist messages to gaslight the public. And whatever happens, expect it to get worse. No matter what your protest is, no matter how effective you are, and in the various issues that are going across society at the moment, this is just one. And the lady who spoke about putting stickers up, I've put up, not for this issue, but for other issues, over 10,000 stickers on bus stops and lamp poles and all sorts of things. I've done brochures and so on, and it just never ends. But it's important to recognise, why is this issue coming up? Because 10 years ago, when same-sex marriage got introduced and they used the love is love message, there were funny memes that went out at the time that had things like pie graphs. You know, what will happen if same-sex people are allowed to marry? And one of the things was, you know, the world will end. Well, it was just silly. And another silly one was they'll start teaching sex education, gay sex, to children in kindergarten. And it was a joke 10 years ago, but that's exactly what's happening. And in America, there's groups similar to yourselves, Mums for Liberty. They're pushing out the protests as well, and they're coming up against the same sort of problems that ladies in Australia have. So expect it to get worse, because this issue is just one issue. If you look across society, remember when the COVID stuff started, it was a message from the World Economic Forum and the United Nations that this is an opportunity to build back better. And to build back, they've got to break it. So they're trying to break society with whatever issue they have. Men against women, women against women, youth against elders, race, immigration, values are different, all sorts of issues. Anywhere they can break society, that's what they're trying to do, because ultimately they want to revert to communism, Marxism, which they've already admitted. It's already people on video. The Voice that's coming up, the vote.
We're getting off issue now.
Teela Reid has spoken about returning to the radical roots of communism. Black Lives Matter, they're a Marxist organisation with a stated aim of overthrowing the government. So the issue that you ladies are fighting is just another one of those many issues. So hold the good fight, and thank you very much for doing what you do.
I just want to point out one thing, is that the